All right, folks, we're here tonight, and I'm going to tell you what. If you missed last night, that was an awesome race. And exciting and thrilling. Well, tonight we have got the Big Al's Big Block Series here. Boys about to put on a show for us. Sit back, relax, dirt track. We're going to crown a champ real quick. Show you what the points look like. Not as tight as last night. Last night they were just dead even. But still pretty tight. I mean, we're talking about a 12-point difference between the two. Desmond Busby pulled it off in the end last night with Tanner Tomasi. And them two guys, I mean, they tried to break the show, give everybody anxiety. I mean, on who was going to win the championship. And Corey, it was a wild one.
Yes, it was, Joe, and tonight should be about the same. These big blocks, they provide good racing here around the 4/10 mile of Charlotte. Colin Bocus, point leader, or is he, right? Is that what he was?
Yes. Colin Murphy.
Oh, Colin Murphy, okay.
Yeah.
Colin
Well,
Bocus
he's
is
actually he's in this first heat race here, you know, so, I mean, we talked last night with Tanner. First thing he had to do was get in the show. But tonight, that's what Murphy's got to do.
Yeah, so Murphy coming in here 12 points ahead. That's 6 positions that Busby has to beat Murphy by, not accounting for any kind of bonus points like hard charger or most laps led.
And we don't know if there's any, we never got a real confirmation of the last night, or maybe if there was any, you know, maybe a penalty points or any system like that in play. We'll have to see as the night goes on, but man, it's going to be exciting. Last night was awesome racing here. The dirt track of Charlotte, green flag, heat race 1. We got to give a shout out to Evolution Graphics bringing our heat races here tonight. As right here, Tanner Branch and Bach. And you got Murphy in. I said last night with the two, Murphy's probably in a better position to maybe get in that feature, just try to take it easy.
Yeah, just got to make it easy. Can't make a mistake like he's about right there. He falls back to 4.
Yeah, a strong run right now. You see Murphy hanging on that 4th place spot. He's got Fletcher right there behind him. Now, Murphy would love to be a little bit further up there, get a better starting position. I mean, Busby's going to want to try to come out here and try to win his heat race so he can get a good start.
Yeah, remember, each position here in a heat race, that is 3 spots further up that you start in the feature.
Oh, yeah.
Right now, Murphy under pressure from Fletchall. One of these two make a mistake, that opens the door for Tristan Grape behind him. Good battle for 3rd, though.
Yeah, that's it. Then you got the underneath part there. Murphy's on the outside. He's at 9 machine. Fletchall right there, man, on the inside. We saw a lot of different groove racing last night, and we saw a lot of tagging and bagging, too.
Did you see that? Grape put the slider. Fletchall made it. Fletchall have to check up. That opened the door for Vickers to move up to 5th. But right now, Grape in the final transfer spot here in heat number 1.
Absolutely. Coming around, 3 to go here. Do what we got. Everybody's kind of single file in the top 4. That didn't last long last night with the single file stuff.
This battle for the lead heating up here. That's Colin Bocus on the inside. Tanner Branch outside. Bocus with the slider out into turn number 2. Crossover for Branch.
Yep. Branch takes it for the moment. We seen slide jobs last night back and forth. Old Bach right there. Gonna see if we can't get back. Wound him back up a little bit. Not gonna happen. He's gonna hang on there in second. Maybe get him in the last turns.
Yeah, last corner here, and we're going to see the checkered flag. Who's going to take it? Bach with the slider. Branch going to cross him over, going to take this one away.
Oh, man, that's a good heat race. Heat race 1 in the books here tonight. I hope everybody's enjoying it so far. Championship nights here for the Northwest Racing Association. Let's grid them up here for heat race number 2. You got Logan Gill out front, Desmond Busby there in second. Stephen Gaines going to start in third. You got Jason Moore in fourth. Jason Salter there starting in fifth. Corey Bequest in sixth. Kevin Robinson seventh. And Matthew Schaefer round out in the eighth place spot. So, well, we just saw Murphy make his. Now we got to see if Busby does. And Busby actually can make a few more spots than Murphy did.
Yeah, Busby starting better off than Murphy did in heat number 1. If he can win this heat race, he will start in P number 2.
Whew. No pressure.
Absolutely no pressure at all.
Got this, man. You got it. All right, it has been a good season so far. Everybody's enjoyed it because, and I tell you what, these guys better put their heart and soul out here. Last night was an outstanding race. A green flag. Gill gets out front. Busby's battling. Gaines out here up underneath. Salter and company. Everybody's trying to stay single file for the moment.
They're too wide for 2 rows right behind your race leader. That is Logan Gill out at the front. Busby trying to work the high side for second. Stephen Gaines putting the pressure down. That is another Speed Ranch driver. Stephen Gaines is.
Nice. Holding pretty good third place right now. He's looking on the inside. He's got Salter up on the top end. Now, big blocks, a lot different driving style that you have to do here. Most notably with the big blocks is the fact that you're not going to do too much side banging with these guys because those wheels are more open.
Yeah, definitely a little less slamming around in one of these kind of cars. You can't quite lean on a guy. You can lean on him a little bit, you know, with the Nerf bars and everything, but you get that exposed tire out front into a body panel or a Nerf bar, and it might spell disasters. We got a battle for the transfer spot. That's Jason Moore in the high side in the 88. Salter down low. 3 wide now here for third.
Yeah, they were 3 wide, 4 wide last night all over the place. And here right now they're already trying again. Racy track here. One thing I'm kind of seeing, though, a little bit harder to pass with these big blocks than it was with the super lates last night. Those guys were making slide jobs all over the place. We'll see if the track kind of slickens up as the night goes on. Still Gill out front. Big battle happening, like you said, in the transfer. You got Moore, Salter, Robinson right there.
Closing in here on heat number 2. Busby trying to reel in Gill. Might be a hair tick quicker. He was that last time by. See where he is this time. About the same, about flip. Actually, no, just same.
That's lame. Yeah, Gill's looking strong here now.
White flag in the air. Moore holding on to the final transfer spot over Salter. Busby gonna have to see if he can pull a rabbit out of the hat here. See if he can't win the thing. If not, he's at least gonna start 3 cars ahead of where Murphy was out of heat 1 and give it to Gill.
Yeah. Solid run so far. All right, that'll shoot us over here to heat race number 3. Who's on the grid? We got Tyler Clemens going to be out front. Dylan Wilson starting second. Chance Carr third. John Rogerio, he's up there in fourth. Nick King starting at fifth. Jerry Flippo sixth. Nick Baum at seventh. And Jason Deal rounding out the 8th place spot. Not a bad group here on this one.
Race number 3 here. Top 4 directly into the big dance. Everybody else goes into a 15 lap B main here.
Yeah. So, awesome racing last night.
You see them, they go all the way up to the high side already, all top four, and never mind, Dylan Wilson going for the slider. That's Tyler Clement up on the high side, and Wilson on the inside here.
Yeah, it is. Wilson, like you said, trying to hang on that time. Remember old Wilson last night? He almost pulled it off. Had a good finish and good run. He just said he's out here to race and have fun. Come out here and win some races, man. Clemens looking smooth. Carr, last night, he's probably a night he just wants to forget.
Yeah, Carr last week had problems. This week so far has had problems in the late model. See if he can't turn it around for the finale in the big block series. They are 3-car battle for the lead right now. Wilson, Clement, Carr all going at it.
Woo. Race. Solid. 3 wide. 3-car battle, like you said. Clemens, Wilson, Carr. Shooting around the turn. Here comes Clemens. He's hanging on to it for the moment. Wilson got his hands full there with Carr. Carr's going to sling it down on the inside. Still 3 wide and threads the needle.
Oh my, a little bit of contact between Carr and Wilson. And now Carr gets into the door of Clement, and they are really throwing doors at each other.
And them haymakers out there at him. Rogerio, man, he's going to see if he can't pop his nose in here. From a 3-car battle now to a 4-car one. See a whole top 4 up here, man, looking at each other. And you got 3 cars behind them with old Flippo Bomb King back there battling it out. I know King got the fan club out there. So we'll see what he does. Look at that slide job move. Clemens put on Wilson.
Rogerio trying to sneak his way into a victory for a heat race here at Charlotte. 3 to go for these leaders.
Look at that top side up on that cushion. You see Wilson get up there. I'm talking about it's the danger zone. Sometimes it's the fastest way around. Sometimes it's deadly, and they can already get up out of the top. And look at Flippo back here, making it threaded in the middle. He's 3 wide himself.
It's our good race in the back, good race up at the front. All 4 going for the win here. And look at this, 3 wide for a second. That's Clement up top, Rogerio in the middle. Wilson up in the front. Oh boy.
Yeah, you got Wilson. He's loving what he's seeing. Let them guys battle. He comes around final times. Clemens hanging on to second, and I think John Rogerio's going to take it home in third right there. Good finish, man. Carr's going to hang on to fourth. Wow. My dog got excited. All right, B-Main. Screwed him up. Got Thomas Vickers out front in this one. Jason Salter right there in second. Nick Baum third. Matt Fletchell there in fourth. Kevin Robinson fifth. Jerry Flippo sixth. Hugh Queelan seventh. Corey Request eighth. Nick Keene ninth. Scott Dobbs starting 10th. Matthew Schaefer in 11th. Jason Deal 12th. And Dale Farron start 13th.
So 13 cars, 12 to the big dance. So we're going to see 1 car go home.
Oh, yeah. Sad guys. Got to go home.
Oh, Vickers, a little bit of blank action right there already. Not what you want to have happen. Not with 12 cars of 13 going home. Hopefully his internet stays stable for him. Here we go, green flag's out, Vickers out front. See if he can hold on to this thing. Nick Baum there on the inside, trying for second, trying for the lead now. He's going to be door to door down the back stretch with Vickers.
There it is, Vickers out front. Baum's there with him. You got Salter, Robinson, 3 wide back there in the back. Flippo, King, Fletchell, Wheelan. Everybody's just trying to dig, get what they can get. Oh, contact with Flippo and them back there. And who's that went around? Flippo finally went around. Fletchell, man, I think came in and got a piece of it. I think he was the first one to start flying around. And Flippo went around. Like Jason Deal, yeah. Boom. We got Dobbs is involved.
Burquest upside down there.
Yeah. Okay. A little crazy action up front. Here, who your favorite drivers are out there? Guess Tanner decided that the last night he had too much excitement.
I don't think Tanner really races big blocks too much.
He's a dirt guy.
I know, but you know, late model versus big block are two different types of cars.
I would hope it'd be different.
I don't even like big blocks. I don't blame Tanner.
Look, I hope it'd be a different car.
I can't drive a big block, Joe.
I can't drive none of the dirt cars.
The fans are
I mean,
lower.
from the understanding, you have a hard enough time trying to drive some asphalt ones too. Corey's coming off suspension, iRacing boats. For hitting the wall, running over somebody, or doing something. I don't know what he did. He did something.
Oh boy,
Man.
Joe hasn't raced in 20 years. He wouldn't know what to do if he were out here.
Wouldn't run somebody over. Get out the way.
Move, get out of the way.
Well, you know, you talk about one person who might not get it. Might be Corey Burquest. He's still in the pits. Get out now. He got out finally. Okay.
That's
Big
a
bomb though, the man up front.
That's the lovely thing about this league. The race controller allows drivers to get a quick fix and stay on the lead lap if at all possible within the time constraint.
Oh, yeah. Heck yeah. We got a shout out here to our Heat Race guys, sponsor, Evolution Graphics. Appreciate the guys coming on board. Got the Big Al's Guns, Big Block Series as we get green flag here for the B main. You already see Nick Baum out front trying to show waves here, but behind him they're stacked up 2 by 2 pretty much throughout the entire field.
Absolutely. What about Flipple?
He back there 3 wide.
Yes, they are. They are 3 wide back here in the 11th spot. Nick King, the one sitting out, looking in. They are 3 wide for a transfer spot, too.
Yep, King's back there with him, trying to see what he can muster up here.
Request gonna fall in the hands there of Nick King. Drop out of the transfer spot. Looks like King's gonna pull a little bit of a gap on Burquest. So right now your 12 cars all sitting pretty.
Yep. Meanwhile, Salter, he's the man out front. Look out behind him. Whoa! Well, I don't know who that was. I think that was Nick Baum. Nope, actually it was Vickers throwing a haymaker in there. 3 wide. He made it stick for the moment, then got up into the wall. They're still 2 wide battling it out.
Look at this. Might see 4 wide action. Not quite Huey Quinlan right there in the purple car. Gets up in the back end of Vickers. Vickers goes around. Oh, we got carnage. 2 of them upside down.
Gaussian. Uh-oh. That helps out Corey Burquest now. Yeah, he got in the back of him, went in there, and then just obliterated. Bam!
Look at how the red car just flips right back over.
Well,
and then Vickers
almost had it.
He had it and went to go turn around, and
it's going to hurt Vickers. I think Vickers might be the one. Who's out here?
See what race control allows for Vickers here. See if they allow him to get that car fixed up and come back out to still have a chance. If not, Burquest will be in the transfer spot.
Like, I'll take it. Solid race, man. I mean, last night was a solid race. Tonight's solid race. Been some good stuff.
Huey Quillen being charged with the caution, going to be sent to the into the longest line.
That helps old Corey out even more.
As it does.
Get this field back up here. Salter's the man out front. Got Robinson, Baum, and company there with him.
Hang on, we're not going green. Not
About
going
to.
green.
I think we might be extending caution period. The lights did turn on the pace truck even though it pulled through the infield. Oh no.
He got tired.
He got tired. He took a shortcut. He took the Joker lap.
Got him a hot dog real quick. Hey, I'm gonna stay out of here. I'm giving me something. Alright, we might get set here, go back. We're finishing this thing off, capping it off here tonight. Championship for the Northwest Racing Association. Big blocks here. We got the B main and we got Gas Money bringing it to us here. Sponsor. Appreciate them guys coming on board, and Salter gets hammered out front. Meanwhile, behind him, they are 2-3 wide. You got Baum, Robinson, Schaefer, and Fairness.
And look at that. Fairness up 10 spots in the third. They are 4 wide.
Woo. That's crazy. There's still 3 back behind them. Lippo, he's coming through the field.
Filippo trying to utilize the inside. He's going to try to bring Huey Quillen with him. They are just going at it. Oh, Filippo has to get on the binders a little bit. That's going to make it 4 wide now midfield here. Fletcher up on the high side. Nick King in the middle. Filippo down low. Huey Quillen down low as well.
They're everywhere. Remember, got to watch out for the donuts down low. Watch out for the wall up top. 4 to go here in the B main here tonight. Our season finale here for the Big Al's Guns Big Block Series. Out front, Salter's got it. Watching this mad pack back here around the 10th and 9th place spot.
Right now, all 12 up in the main pack are in line for transfer. Vickers, he needs a caution. He wants it soon. 2 to go this time by.
Oh, yeah. In front there, you got Flippo moving up, but it's all Salter out front. Robinson's trying to close in, and boy, I'll tell you what, Nick Baum, he rode that wall. Came out of the turn back there, but one more time.
We seen Baum ride the outside line last night. Picked up a good finish for him. Not going to have enough momentum to challenge for the win. Here we go. Salter going to pick up the B main win over Kevin Robinson.
Yep, good one. Salter, Robinson, Baum, and Vickers, unfortunately, the odd man out. Well, folks, I'll tell you what, don't go anywhere. Let you listen to the sights and sounds here. It's a little bit of warm-up. We'll be right back here for our feature. Crown as a champ here, so don't go anywhere. All right, folks, now's the time, and it's feature time here. So, real quick, the points is like this. Colin Murphy has got a 12-point lead over Desmond Busby. Busby last night came in with Tanner Tomasi, and those two guys tore the house down, battling it out for a championship. I think we're going to see a little bit of the same because, Murphy has the advantage coming in. He starts right now in 7th place. Busby's got that 5th. What Busby's going to have to do is pretty much just be all out here tonight. Race this thing, race it hard, and hope Murphy gets in trouble. And let's hope Busby don't get in the trouble he did last night. I mean, like I said, it's not the showing that he wanted, for himself. All right, the first incident, I'm going to say hard racing. The second one there, lost focus, so to speak, because he pretty much had it in the bag after that second one.
Yeah, but right now, this focus for Murphy is to keep Busby roughly 5 spots ahead of him or even behind. Keep Busby behind you or keep him within 5 spots ahead, because 2 points per spot. That's 6 spots on the track, minus if Busby can get up here and lead most laps, or Miracle get a hard charger, which he could theoretically happen.
And it could. I mean, when you talk about a hard charger, AMX bringing it on here tonight for the hard charger award. All our sponsors, man, Evolution Graphics, Gas Money, Big Al's Guns, Aaron Setup Shop, AMX. Got to appreciate all them guys for a whole season here. It's been awesome. We're going to conclude it right here tonight, though, with the big blocks. Pace trucks in, green flag. They're heavy on the pedal as Branch gets that jump out front. We'll look back here. You've got Colin Bach and Wilson hanging on to it.
Busby right there in front of Murphy. Busby has to know what he needs to do. Murphy knows what he definitely needs to do. He needs to just
latch
right
on the
there
back
behind
of him.
Busby or be ahead of him. It don't really matter which way you do
Put a toe
it.
chain on him, man. Hook up on that back bar and hold on to him.
Be like Herbie.
Yeah,
Hook the front bumper to the back Nerf bar.
That's right. There you go. Well, he's doing what he needs. He's running into tire tracks of him. Again, with these cars, you've got to be a little bit more easier. When I say easier, not being aggressive racer, but you can't get up there and do the beating and banging we saw last night. Oh, you're definitely going to get yourself in trouble. They are still 3 wide here. You see there, Busby and Murphy are definitely on the bottom side. Branch out front got a battle. We got 3 wide still, man, right there in front of them.
Almost went 4 wide there. Look at that. Stephen Gaines' car is doing pretty good. He's not much of a racer on a big block, but he's been favoriting these recently.
They're good. Wilson out front. He just wants to win. Branch right there for it. Remember, I've talked about this many a times on dirt. Guy gets out, dominates for a while. Cautions come out, and then that dominating factor goes on. Because the dirt tracks, they change it so much.
Yeah, the dirt track changes a lot, especially over the course of 75 laps. And if this thing goes green and if they keep it 3 wide, it is seriously going to change how it runs late in the run. You're going to see a completely different show than the late models.
Absolutely. Wilson still holding on to it, the 3 wide. 3 by 3. You got Gill, Busby, Bach, Gaines, Murphy, Clemens, John Ruggiero back there in the back. Take their 3 wide, about 3-4 sets.
Yes, they are, and they are 3 wide midfield as well. Backfield, even too.
Yeah. Good run so far. Wilson out front. Busby, Bach, Gill. So again, still 3 by 3. John Ruggiero, he's trying to move up. He's in 9th. Let's look at our hard charger right now. That would actually be Jerry Filippo. Up 5 spots, 6 spots now.
Good for Flippo. He had an unfortunate wreck last night in the late models.
Yes, he did. I was hoping he doesn't flip that machine again. Meanwhile, I mean, this is battles all over the track.
Yeah, they are absolutely going at it at the front here. Wilson trying to pull a little bit away from the field here, but Tanner Branch, Colin Bach, those two drivers still side by side for a second.
You got Wilson out front, Bach, Branch, Gill, Gaines, and Busby.
3 wide momentarily for second spot. That is Gill on the bottom, Branch in the middle, Bach up top. Bach now gets a little breathing room from the 2 wide action he was having there. A lap ago, now Gill trying to take away third. That's Branch on the high side of him. Wilson, slight wall grab. And they're 3 wide behind him. That's Murphy. Murphy right now, he's running right ahead of Busby. Busby is thinking, man, I need Murphy to make a big old mistake here if I want to win this championship tonight.
Well, you got Clemens here holding on to it pretty strong. Right now, we've been clean and green, and I know Dylan Wilson's enjoying that. But you've also got Colin Bach, Branch, Gill, Gaines, and Murphy. Now kind of spreading out top 3.
Your top 4 are starting to get a little bit spread out, not quite 3 wide anymore, but they are 2 wide still back there for the top 5. Murphy on the inside, Stephen Gaines up top. A little wall grab there out of Branch. He'll fall back to 4th.
They got Wilson still hanging out. Box right there in second. Gill, Branch, Gaines, Murphy, and Busby.
Completely different aspect between the big block to the late model. Our race leader is not checked out by 4 seconds like he was at this point last night.
No, he's not. But he's still looking good. Still looking strong right now. Got John Ruggiero, who has just lost. Well, no, he's back. But we're watching this hard charger. You got Flippo up 8 spots in 10th.
Yeah, as everybody else beat by like 4 or 5 spots.
Yeah. Chance Carr's the closest guy to him there, sitting in 4 spots up. He's sitting in 8. Good run so far, though, man. Good, clean run. And I think a lot of this is, you know, these guys are out here racing hard. You got multi-grooves out here right now with these big blocks. But they understand they can't get out here. They can't get, you know, lean on each other as much as they can with the super late models. These things aren't. These are more open-wheeled style cars, and which we saw a good race last night. We saw some good long green flag runs even last night.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to be a little bit. You can't lean on each other as hard, and you got to be a little bit patient. It's a long race still. We ain't even a third of the way through. Lap 24 this time.
Absolutely. Wilson still holding on. Box there. Gill, Branch, Gaines, Murphy, Busby, Carr, Clemens.
Lippo has caught up to this group of cars ahead of him. See if he can't make up any more spots for the AMX hard charger here. Lap 25 now in the books, a third of the way through. Wilson has extended his lead over Bach by about 1 second.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, that was good. So not looking too bad right now. Meanwhile, yellow flag spoke too soon. Uh-oh, what we got? Kevin Robinson. See what happened to him. He's up there on that top side wall. We talk about that a lot. Get up there on that cushion thing, that wall, jump out there and bite you. And exactly what it did. And there's a perfect example why these cars are a little bit more dangerous on that wall than the super late models is. Once that tire catches it, it's like a magnet. Throws it right over.
Absolutely. So first caution of the night. Wilson probably didn't want to quite see that yellow. He had extended his lead by a little over a second.
Yes, and that's a perfect example. I don't, the first caution, it'll take a couple cautions, several cautions to get him off his game. But if we get a slew of them, I think we're going to see this track change enough, and that's where it hurts the leader.
Yeah, definitely going to see how it affects Dylan Wilson. You get out front, you get in a rhythm by yourself, nobody to contend with, and then you get a caution, and well, you got people that want to try to beat you. Throws your game off.
Absolutely. Got Wilson out front. Box second, Gill, Branch, Gaines.
Not a whole lot of changing for the points battle. So far, Murphy is exactly doing what he needs to do. Staying out ahead of Busby. Busby's like, man, I want to catch a break and see Murphy make a mistake. But Murphy playing it smart.
Gill, Gaines, and Branch.
Gill trying for second over Bach. Bach running the high side. Gill on the low line. Wilson up top as well. You see Gaines is now up to 4.
Wilson's looking strong.
Look at Flippo. He is in a gaggle of cars back there and around the 9th spot, but he is up 9, 10, 8 spots there. He flips around every so often here. He is actually rolling that car pretty smooth as long as he don't have a wall incident.
Got Dylan right now, Bach, Gill, Gaines, Busby, Murphy, and Branch. Carr, Clemens. Strong showing, but like you said, 3 and 4 wide back here.
2, 3, 4 wide every so often. They are 2 wide for 5th. That's Busby on the low side.
Oh, we got cars around.
Oh, we got cars around at the back.
Queelan. Purple machine. Let's see. Oh, he just got in the wall. Had it saved the first time. Got it going. Did a good a wheelie. And then got in the wall again. And the second time he just stuffed it.
It maybe
First time he got the good wheelie.
Might have hurt the car the first wall contact, and that led into hitting the wall the second time there.
Oh, yeah. Got Wilson, Bach, Gill, Busby. Remember, we got that championship, and right now, Murphy's doing what he needs to do. They right there with Busby.
Busby now actually a couple spots ahead of Murphy. Not quite enough to where he would be gaining points over Murphy to overtake him. If Murphy can get caught up in some traffic, if somebody gets around him, he starts falling back. Busby is sitting a little bit better off.
Yeah. Busby, like you said, a couple spots up. He would love to get up there and lead some laps. A little bit tougher to get through the field, I think, with these big blocks here than it is those super lates. I mean, because you're able to put the slide job moves, I think, a lot easier with the super late models. Not seeing that quite a lot here with the big blocks. I'm saying you can't do it, but you're not seeing it as much as you did last night.
Yeah, you kind of got to keep the momentum built up in one of these things. You just don't want to kill the speed. And here we go. Green flag's back out. Wilson with a good jump over Bach and Gill. They go right back to where they were right before this caution period. They are too wide.
Yeah, they are. Busby still hanging on to that 4th place spot. Remember, that's championship battle, 12 points between them. He's got a little more work to do than what he did last night. It's pretty much with whoever finished in front of whoever between last night. So Murphy, though, right now, as long as he keeps him keep him right there where he's at, and they're safe being up on that top side. I say they're safe unless that wall gets out there and gets them.
Yeah, and right now, unless Busby gets out to the lead, starts leading the most laps.
Ooh,
Pretty
he just got cut off right there by Gill. Gill came up and Busby had to make an evasive move to go 3 wide.
So right now, Murphy, if Busby wins, he should be all right. Caution is out.
Wheeling not having the night he wants. See what happened to him right here. Ooh, back and then another car forgot how to hit the brakes and let off the gas and him over.
It's Chance Carr that got in the back of Queelan there.
Chance not had a good weekend so far.
He has not had a good past couple of weeks. Bad luck last week, bad luck this week already.
Wilson still controlling it. Bach right there. Gill in the championship battle between Colin Murphy, Desmond Busby. Busby's trying to win 2 championships, but I mean, either way, even if you don't win tonight, I mean, to win one last night, maybe come in second here tonight, that's a heck of a way to finish off a week.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, average championship finish of 1.5. And then, you know what? He's still got a UMP modified. Unfortunately, we don't do that. But he's pretty well got the UMP championship locked up on Wednesday here.
Just come in trying to dominate it all. Murphy's just trying to hang on, break up that streak. Hangs on to 6th. Meanwhile, Flippo up 10 spots. The hard charger. Wow. Nearest person to him would be Nick King up 7.
Still long way to go. That hard charger could easily change. The championship battle could change.
Oh, yeah. I can tell Murphy is basically taking a little bit easier. He's just riding those tire tracks of Busby, which he should. You know, the big pitchers win the championship. Sure, you'd love to win the race. You'd love to finish up front. But Busby's it's got to go all out. Murphy's just got to keep him right there in striking distance.
There we go, back green. Wilson out front once again. Bach, Gill, 2 wide for second. Busby under pressure from Gaines on the bottom. Gaines trying to roll the middle. Murphy there riding in 6th.
You got Wilson still out front, dominating this one. Bach right there, sitting on the top side. Gill's down low. The old Busby's trying to get around him. So you got low line, high line. Here comes Flippo. Boy, that guy's just making up ground.
Flippo impressive run right now so far, halfway through this race.
And I know some people might ask, why? Well, you know, if they get up there near the wall, why keep getting up there and bouncing on it? Because you see these cars, it actually keeps these cars from spinning out. They do that on the sprint cars a lot too. You see sometimes they'll take that right rear tire and lean it on the wall, but it keeps that car from actually spinning on around on them. You can see it as we go caution here. Kevin Robinson and Queelan. Man, Queelan's not having a good run tonight. But it does help them keep the car straight, but you can't go up there just slapping the wall or, you know what's going to happen. And Queelan, there you go. He hooked the bumper of Robinson and round there with it.
Oh, wow. So Wilson, you got to be wondering if Wilson's like, oh man, this is a repeat of last night. Late race cautions, throwing me off the groove.
And I've said it a million times, only because I see it. You see a lot up here in the booth watching these cars go around. And the one thing I noticed between this, the dirt and the asphalt is the fact that a leader out front, and I've seen it on the asphalt side too, but most notably because dirt changes so much, a lot more. I mean, the track changes a lot more than what asphalt. Asphalt might pick up some rubber or something, and maybe some heat, but asphalt ain't going to get no ruts in it or change and all that stuff. But it can. And then you get out of your groove, like you said. These cautions could hurt. We'll have to see, but he does get a good jump out front. Bach's right behind him. Busby and Gill battling.
Look at this. Bach, a little bit better of a start. Has the momentum up on the high side. See if he can't carry it. And they are 3 wide almost for second. Busby now trying to move up into a podium position on the inside. That's Logan Gill. Gill,
Murphy had to
check
check up. Yeah. That's good heads up on Murphy's part there. He had to check it up a little bit because Gill got up into the wall. And he got in the wall.
Uh-oh.
And Murphy's involved in it. Oh, no. You got to be kidding. A repeat from last night. What in the world's going on? Let's look. Oh, and Flippo was involved. Let's go back and look. You saw him up there battling. It's going to start. Okay, the red car got into the wall. Who was it?
Colin Bach.
Colin Bach. Colin Bach got into the wall. He threw a slide job on the leader. We'll watch in slow-mo. Went way up the track. Wilson just got by. The wall got him. He's 2 there. Nothing that Murphy could do. And Busby slipping by the skin of his teeth. But Murphy, nowhere to go. Flippo gets into it. And this right here, championship implications. Heavy. I don't know what to say, man. I don't know. Wow. I mean,
wow.
Because at this point, yes, Busby would take over the points. Over it. I don't know where Wilson's going because Wilson didn't cause that wreck.
I guess they're giving him EOL, but
why?
My advantage point, it didn't
No,
look
he
like
did
Wilson
not. He did
ever
not touch him at all. Holy cow! Really? I mean, let's go back on the replay again. You know, race control do what they need to do, but let's go back and go. That was all. What's his name? Slide job. He threw that on his own. Wilson never was there. I don't know why he would have got an EOL out of that. I mean, Wilson was in front of him. I mean,
yeah.
watch it one more time because I'm confused on that one. You see it right there. Yeah. All right. Slide job by the 39. He goes straight up the track. And he never touched him. He never touched him. I mean, I'm watching it right there. He never touched him. I have no clue why Wilson got an EOL, but it puts Busby out front. But, man, you want to talk about heartbreak. Hey, race control, they do what they need to do, man, on it. But, wow, talk about a change. And it's making it exciting because now Busby's out front in this one. As you got Gaines, and as long as Busby stays where he's at, he's got another championship locked up.
Yeah, probably not enough laps to get most laps led, but definitely in a lot better spot than where he was. And Murphy, he is back here. Martin traffic, and Murphy with a little contact with Robinson. He is now
Murphy's
back.
in no man's land, and we've not seen anybody come through the field. I mean, Scott Dobbs up 12 spots, sure. King's up 14, but they've needed help to do it. I'm not going to see Murphy come. We're not going to see him come through this field just by pure speed. If this thing goes green, I think Murphy's in trouble.
I mean, Flippo was the only one that was making moves all the way to front. And Flippo, once again, he is still making moves. Look at that car on the high side. He is driving angry here. Flippo is.
Yeah, Flipman's trying to get through the field here in a bad, fast way, like you said. Yeah, right now.
About 12. Oh, and they spin out in front
yeah,
of
they
him.
do. Woo! Oh,
Colin Wilson involved.
Wilson involved with it too. Wow. I just got to go back to, man, my heart goes out to Dylan Wilson because from our vantage point, I'm going to go ahead and say it, I'm not race control. He did not cause that wreck earlier. I have no clue what the penalty was on Wilson. Race control probably saw something we didn't see, but from our vantage point, no, that was a slide job going wrong up into the wall. Wilson did a heck of a job to get around him. Not unless I maybe something new in dirt that I don't know of. Maybe you can initiate the guy behind you a slide job and throw him in the wall.
Look at this Wilson upside down in the pits.
Yeah, I think he's frustrated at this point.
I mean,
and I would be too.
would
I'm gonna go out on a limb. Again, yeah, I'm not gonna question race control out there. They do their job. But I would be frustrated if I was him out here leading the race, and from our vantage point, I don't know. I'd have to have an explanation on what the OL was.
I mean, I have a better vantage point than you do, Joe, and I did not see Wilson maybe.
I don't know how much more of a vantage point you need. I mean, it was a slide job and all. I mean, it was no.
I know.
I mean, really?
Wilson
There's
never
no. There's
touched him.
no.
If
There's
he
no
touched him,
way.
he scraped him as he was getting by, but
that
he
was
never
that
caused
was
the wreck.
the wall caused that wreck there. He just overshot on the slide job. I mean, unless again there's something new in dirt that you can maybe throw a guy behind you into the wall. Hey, who knows? But anyways, hard night for him. It's benefiting one person. That's Busby.
Yeah, and it helps out Busby, helps out everybody else. And contact with Scott Dobbs and Huey Quillen at the back. They are maybe going to keep it straight.
Nope.
Never mind. Huey
Quillen,
Quillen
man.
won.
I'm gonna tell you what, that
Back
guy
up.
tonight, he's hit everything. Poor guy. He's hit the wall. He's hit cars. He's hit it.
He's hit the
Needs to go out there
donuts.
and- yeah, he needs to go out there and just go and hit somebody in the concession stand next, I guess. But man, poor guys has been caught up on everything. Yeah, you see Scott Dobbs right there throw it, and the car in front of him kind of got sideways. That might have been Dobbs. Boom. Went around.
So Murphy, he is being scored in 13th right now. Still,
Busby, though, man, is the one that right here, being out front, got to be careful. Don't want to get in trouble because Colin Murphy is sitting back in 14th spot. That's enough. Yeah. Colin's got to get back up to at least 6th or 5th.
yeah, Murphy at least has to get to 6 if Busby were to win this thing.
Yeah.
So long march for Murphy. Murphy has to know his scenario. Busby, he's like, I hope I can win this thing, and Murphy can't make it through the field. There's still a decent amount of race left.
Yeah, he's got
Going
time. I mean,
single
he
file
does.
though.
His cautions are kind of helping him out. He picks off a couple guys, maybe caution, pick off a couple more, because it keeps the field tight. Single file here, this will kind of help him out a little bit. Maybe pick off one or two or a couple. But Busby out front leading it. Gaines right behind him. John Rosario up 6 spots. Nick King up 14. He's our AMX hard charger right now.
Fletch all behind Nick King. He's up 12. Single file. Restart. That definitely helped out Busby. Might have hurt Murphy. He's not able to make up ground like he was on the 2 wide starts. He is, I don't know, man, 25 laps to go.
It'll go by quick if it goes green. By real quick if it goes green. And he's got to deal with a lot of lap traffic up front. It all depends on what these guys do. Do they get up here and race? Or do they kind of move away? I mean, he's stuck right there in 13th spot. Busby's doing what he needs to do out front. Oh, boy. I just and Dylan Wilson, though, back up 15th. I mean, I got to give him credit, bouncing back.
Obviously, probably frustrated with the call that was made on him.
Yeah, that was crazy on that one. John Rosario, though, man, doing awesome here. Last night, not the night that he wanted. So far, looking pretty good there in the 3rd spot.
Oh Hey, look at who's having a good race as well. Chance Carr.
Last night was dismal. I think he put his voodoo magic on Queelan.
Oh, not Queelan.
Yeah. Salter, King, Moore, Carr. Oh, he's going to take that third place spot. Trying.
He's trying here. He's trying to get that third spot away, maybe even second. That's Gaines or Girio right there on the bottom. Carr bouncing it on the wall, trying to get around these two. Busby a hair gap out ahead.
Yes, he is. And Busby's maintaining that lead. Gaines second. Carr's trying to get up here and push for that second place spot. He's battling with John Ruggiero there for the third place. Salter and Moore, they're battling for fifth and sixth. You got King and Clemens. They're back there, 7th and 8th. Flippo, he's up to 9th. And you see Murphy's up to 10th now. So this green flag could help him if he can pick them off one by one. 19 laps, he's got enough time to get back up to that 6th place spot. Whereas, I'm going to say it's the magic number.
I would have to say 6 is the magic number, but, you know, the further up front you go, the quicker the cars are. And right now, he is stuck behind Jerry Flippo, not able to find any momentum to get around him. He's got 2 of them in front, and then a big old gap up to Nick King, who's up in 7th.
Yep. Now, all right, you see Murphy's going to have to. I mean, here's where Murphy, remember earlier, he could drive conservative. Now, no, he's got to drive, man, a little bit more aggressive. He knows he's got to get up there. Can't make a mistake, though. But, man, Flippo right now does not want to give up that spot.
Yeah, and every driver here, they know the scenario as well, and you know they have all the right in the world to race them.
Oh yeah, I love it too. You know, I don't like guys, man, just rolling over just because the guy's running for championship. You know, don't get out there and try to wreck him or anything. But Flippo's doing everything he needs, and you see Murphy right there, aggressive move. He understands I got to get around these two guys, but they are taking the line that I need. And that, we see that on asphalt a lot. You've got to find a way around those guys in front of you.
Absolutely. Murphy trying to see if he can't get around these 2 drivers ahead of him. Clock is running out, though, for laps.
Flippo hit the wall. That's going to help him put that slide job on him. Oh, the problem is he overdrove it a little bit. Flippo's going to crisscross. This is not what Murphy wants.
Flippo really going at it with Murphy right now. Murphy trying to get by. He gets by on the exit of 2. Will Flippo send it in? He does. He clears the slider. This is not what Murphy wants to have happen.
No.
He does not want to start having a battle with somebody.
Yeah, but I think he's going to win it here, so not bad. Going to put Flippo right behind him. He's going to go to work here on Clement in front. Meanwhile, Busby's out front winning this one so far. He's got to have 10 laps to go when he crosses the line next time. And he's hoping this thing just goes caution-free. Well, never mind. Just jinxed it as Gill just went around. Wow. So let's see what happened to Gill. Back here in the back. Nobody around. I got a feeling Wilson... What's he getting? No, Gill's down low. Gill goes high. And... too wide. Just got together with Wilson. Wow. Okay. So it's all going to depend on if they go 11 laps. Not default single file yet. So.
I think race control does have more authority on over iRacing to change from single to double if they so choose. We'll see if they go single or if they go double here.
Oh, yeah.
Go double. Murphy will be on the inside. He can pass a good bit of cars down there. He only has to move up 3 spots if Busby were to win this thing.
Yep. Got Busby, Carr, Gaines, John Ruggiero, Salter. Got to look back. Murphy, I'm going to say he needs to get back up maybe about another... He's about another 2 spots, 2-3 spots. To be safe, get to 5, get to 5th place. But to be right there on it, I'm going to say 6.
Yeah, safe is 6. Any other spot ahead, that's better.
Yes.
Set to go back green. Gonna have 10 to go for Busby out front. Chance Carr in second. Stephen Gaines in third. Ruggiero trying to steal away a podium.
Yeah, and Murphy stuck on that bottom lane, probably not where he wants to be, because they are stacked up 2 and 3 wide in front of him. So he's going to have to battle for a while. 10 to go. Laps will click off pretty quick. You see Flippo's going to take that spot, and Murphy's going backwards, not where he wants to go at. He's falling back to 9th and 10th.
Carr not handling good down on the bottom side. He's gonna have to figure something out. He's just gonna have to start sending it deep into every corner here. He sends it, not gonna get clear. He's in a world of hurt right now.
One more
Jed.
turn,
He
though. I
knows
think
it.
he might be able to do it. I mean, if he might just slings that thing, there you go. Problem is he got in the wall, and wow, and I don't know why Clemens just did not send it on him, because that would have been a perfect opportunity.
Absolutely would have been perfect opportune time for Clemens to take it away. Still in 8th for Murphy. Busby still out in the lead. Murphy, he has to try to figure something out. They are racing hard out in front of them. They are almost thinking about 3 wide for 4.
Yeah, and you see back here with Salter, he's hanging on back in that 7th place spot. He just tapped that wall there. Murphy's right there on his back bumper. I mean, Busby's doing everything he needs to do. Murphy's trying to come back with everything. They're 3 wide behind him. This is a race. Wow.
Murphy, he knows he has to get it by Salter, and he has to do it quick. Not a whole lot of laps to go. He gets the slider on Salter, but Salter is going to fight back for the crossover down the front straightaway. Here we go. We got a race for the championship late in the going here, man.
Oh, man, I'm going to tell you what, Murphy wasn't able to get a full slide job there as he caught that wall himself, and then Salter's going to get it. That's one more spot.
Oh,
but
caution is
the
on!
Oh, he's got to give it back, though. I think he's got to give it back. We'll have to see if he was able to complete a lap, but Flippo in the wall, caution out. Got Dobbs right there, and then Dobbs just squeezed up the wall just a little bit. Flippo went around, but the biggest thing is Murphy made that pass. Will he have to give that spot? Looks like he is. In dirt terms, folks, if you don't know, you have to, if you make a pass, it's not like asphalt, you get to keep it. In dirt, if you make a pass, you've got to keep it for at least a lap. And I don't think Murphy held that spot long enough
Timing
over
and
Salter.
did not tick over to the next lap for Murphy. But you know what, Joe? If they go double file here, Murphy up
They'll
top.
go single. For 2 to go.
Yeah, they might go single here.
We're going single. I mean, that's default single.
Race Control obviously has more control than iRacing does. They
They
can
do, but
override
anything
that
under
system.
10, they're going to go single.
They can override it, Joe.
I know they
I've
can,
done it.
but anything under 10, they're going to go. I understand what you're saying.
We'll
Anything
see.
under 10, I'll let it roll.
Either way, Murphy in a lot better spot than where he was the last time. He's only got to get 2 spots, or he
And you
needs
bring
Busby
that,
to
and
drop off.
you bring that up because you don't want, and there again, these drivers know anything under 10 is single file. That's a strategy thing. You don't want to manipulate any kind of race as being, even though you can't override that stuff. So that's something of the psyche of the drivers. They know now. So
All right,
yeah,
single
even though
file.
they can, don't want to implement. You know, you don't want to manipulate it. But it's certainly a green-white checker, though.
Murphy, he has to find his way around 2 cars. Busby out front. He's got the good launch over Chance Carr. Murphy, he's going to send it on the bottom. He's going to make contact with Nick King, and Nick King
Wow.
holds it straight. That save. Colin Murphy, possibly now. We'll see where he's going to get scored. He's going to be
He's in
6th.
sixth,
White flag.
yeah.
If Salter can get back
He's
around
going to get
Murphy.
fifth, and if he can get one more spot, actually, I think right where he's at, he's fine. Where he's at, I think he's got the championship locked just by that move right there. White flag won't matter. They're crashing in the back. Colin Murphy is going to come home in sixth, but Busby did everything he can to bring it home in first here tonight. I just don't think it's enough to bring the championship home. It would be a tie. But again, we'll have to see. Remember, we don't know any of the point situation, the bonuses. Wins might come into this. How many wins does Murphy have? We didn't think about that. If it's a tie, it goes to win category.
That's a good question.
Yeah, I mean,
Yes.
we didn't think about that one. That's another one. I mean, and I don't even have the statistics on that one, so I might have to get back I hope everyone has a good night.